Hey guys, it's Kayla. If you don't know who I am a homesteader. I live on 50 acres in Montana, and I have horses, pigs, sheep, goats, chickens, everything. Usually I talk about things like actually homesteading, how to take care of my chickens, how to take care of the pigs, how to build fences and all of that. But being a girl, I fucking love makeup. I love it. It's awesome. I love being girly, and I have decided that just because only the pigs and goats and horses see me every day doesn't mean I don't get to look pretty. So what I have decided to do for all of you other homesteading ladies is do makeup reviews about different products and see what actually works through a day on the farm, because it can be challenging. You're sweating a lot, you get pooped on, you get slobbered on, sometimes there's blood, and I want something that I can look pretty good through all day, and more natural the better. So that's what I'm first going to be reviewing, is like this Jane Iredale foundation that I was recommended. It was really, really, really expensive. Like, I don't know if it's going to be worth it, but we're going to try. It was $50, I think, is the price, and if I'm wrong, I'll correct it later. And there were not a lot of shades. It said something on the website like it suits multiple skin tones. It's a BB cream. I really don't know. I got shade BB3 because it's supposed to be the right shade for me. I used a little shade matcher thing. So we're gonna try it. It's got, let's see what it says on the back here. Yeah, it says all natural minerals adjust to your unique skin tone to cover blemishes, minimize the appearance of pores and wrinkles, and smooth and brighten skin. Glow Time nourishes your complexion. This is really hard to read. It's like white on this gold backing. Oh, it looks better on there. But it's really hard to read for me. So it does have an SPF of 25, which just means that they tested it through the FDA and got the SPF to put on the package. That doesn't necessarily mean they added in any chemicals or anything like that are an SPF chemical. A lot of foundations, I've done my research, a lot of foundations actually are SPF and do block the UVs, but the companies don't want to pay the extra money to get like the little SPF, there we go, focus, little SPF on there. Ooh, it's all backwards, that's fun. I'll have to flip the video in editing maybe. So yeah, I'm going to try this out today and see how it does. It's supposed to be hypoallergenic, which is good. It's not supposed to have a fragrance, so we will see. And it's supposed to be full coverage, which I need. If you can't tell, this camera kind of takes away, but like I have little, ooh, it's so close. Oh, I know no one wants to see me this close. Like little dark spots, my cheeks get pretty pink. I have breakouts, especially like down here on my chin and everything, like from hormonal acne, which is never any fun. It's not as bad as it used to be. I've been doing some skincare stuff, which I'll go over in another video. But yeah, also excuse my hair, it's my hat hair. It is 15 degrees outside today or something stupid, and it snowed yesterday, so yeah, I was wearing a hat this morning when I went to feed. It's now like lunchtime, so I came inside to test this. Also, this cap is not working on here. Let me unscrew it. Alright, there we go. Do a little, oh, it does have a scent of some kind. It's not strong. We'll see. We'll see. So I just picked up some cheap primer because I was watching the YouTube beauty gurus, and they're all like, you need to put primer on. So I did some research on what was cheap from Target, because I was in the big city and I could go to Target and not spend all my money, because I spent all my money on this. And this e.l.f. hydrating primer was okay, and I looked it up on the Think Deep app on your phone, and it didn't have too bad. I think it was like a 4 or a 5, and it was only because a couple of the ingredients were a 4 or a 5 that weren't even the highest ones in there. So I really like the app. It lets you know what the nasty stuff is in there, but I encourage you to like go in and look at the list and see like the percentage. Well, you can't necessarily tell the percentage of the ingredient, but see how much of the ingredient is actually in the product that they're saying is bad and why they're giving it such a low ranking. If you don't know ingredient labels, like here, so what you see at the beginning of the ingredient label, that is what is the most in there, and as you get towards the bottom, usually it's like trace amounts of whatever is in there. It's not a lot, which is also another thing to look for when you're looking at skincare things. If they're like, it's got great ingredients from the something tree, I don't know. If it's at the bottom of the list, there's hardly anything in there and you're not getting the benefits of it, so don't use it. Also, you guys, I'm in the room with my parrot, so if you hear weird noises, it's my parrot. Hi, Edie Bird. We had to move her to the dining room because we're working in the shop trying to put an epoxy coating on the floor, which is a pain in the ass, you guys. So we bought this house, like, used, partially finished, like it's not our house, we didn't build it. And the people that lived here before had like a machine shop kind of thing out there, and there is grease coating the floor like you would not believe. And you cannot put epoxy on top of grease, it just like pops off. We are on like the second week of trying to degrease this thing. We've gone with the industrial degreasers that we could get at our local store. We've acid etched twice now. We're about to do a third round of acid etching. We've ground the floor down. It's been ridiculous. It's been ridiculous. So, enough of the fun life of homesteading projects. Let's try my makeup. So, I'm gonna put this primer on with my fingers. It says 1 pump. That didn't come out right. A little bit more. Let's see, what does it feel? This is my first time using it. I don't know what this will do for me. But I picked a hydrating one because wintertime and my skin is drying out. I usually have combo skin, so it's kind of weird too. It's not like combo like you would expect. Like, I get dry and oily in the same places. And again, it's just like an acne thing, and I'm working on correcting it. It's a problem I've always had. But so like right here, usually like the skin will start to flake and peel, but it's also oily right there. And then sometimes like on the sides of my nose, like T-zone area, my chin will get it sometimes. And then sometimes like right here, which is I think more of like the cystic acne problems for here. So I'm trying this. I also use really good moisturizer in the morning, and that's why I'm trying this foundation today, because it is supposed to be like a dewier finish kind of thing, so it's more hydrating, and it's got, I think it said it has, I'll have to look at the ingredients, but I feel like it had some like moisturizing ingredients. So we'll see how it does. The way I'm applying it, one half of my face will say this half I'm going to apply with a brush, and then this half I'm going to apply with the little beauty blender thing, because the beauty gurus of the YouTube tell me I should use it, so I'm gonna use it. It's been a while since I played with makeup, so I got new things. I've played some with them, but we're really gonna try. So I'm gonna put this. Oh, it looks really yellow. I really hope it doesn't look so yellow on me. We'll see. I also bought my winter color, and I'm still kind of tan from the summer, so we'll see how this works. Yeah. Okay, I think that's dotted on there enough. I'm just using the phone camera today. I don't have a fancy camera or anything like that, because I ain't rich. My money went to this foundation. Oh, I might need to get a mirror out. That's looking patchy. So far, I don't like it. It feels soft, but I don't like applying it with this. Let me get a mirror. Oh, I got this fun thing too. It got shipped to me. Oh, yeah. Oh, no. Okay. I'm gonna put it on both sides of my face, and then I will show you guys, but, yeah, no, it's like sticking, especially right here, to like all, like my dry area, which I don't want. Dang it, I was hoping to like this one. I mean, it's okay that I don't like it because it's $50, and I don't need to be spending $50 all the time. Because you're supposed to throw crap away after 1 year. If you don't use all of this, you're supposed to throw it away. I mean, I think I'd use it all in a year, but it's actually better than some of the more natural ones I've seen. Some of them are like 3 months. I'm like, I can't use that much foundation in 3 months. even wearing it all day, every day. Yeah. Alright, I'm gonna try adding a little bit more. See if it helps any. Maybe it'll do better with the Beauty Blender. Maybe it's just this. I spent money on this thing too. I don't remember how much. Yeah, okay, I'm gonna like bring my face in scary close to the camera and just kind of show you guys. And just buff it in a little bit more. I mean, the coverage is okay and the color is okay. It's not quite as yellow as I thought it was going to be on my skin. It's not really, you can't tell. I'm gonna move it. Let's see if we can get really close. Yeah, I don't know if you guys can see, but how it just kind of has like bunchy right there. I don't like that. Like, it does not look good. It could be the primer thing. I'll try another foundation tomorrow. But what I'm gonna do too is I'm gonna put this on today, wear it for the rest of the day today, and I'm gonna wear it for like another 3 or 4 days. I wanna see if it breaks me out, if it wears differently after a day or two. I'm gonna wear it without primer. Try it a couple of different ways, and then I'll give you guys my final opinion on it after I've tried it for a little while. I'm not gonna be like, no, it's crap, from putting it on and having it on for 5 seconds. I don't want to do that. I want to give you good opinions. So let's try with the Beauty Blender. And it's damp. They told me to make it damp. I made it damp. You guys, I'm gonna be a beauty guru, homesteader. I'm really not. I don't have that kind of money. And if I did have that kind of money, I'd just buy more animals or more land or something with it. I wouldn't buy that much makeup. Yeah, Evie? Do you think it's funny? Are you making fun of me? I'm gonna be famous, Evie. I don't care what you say. This parrot, she's an African gray. And she is my human's parrot. She hates women. Like, hates them. I've been here almost 2 years now with him and her, and she still tries to eat me when I try and give her food or water or anything. She got out of her cage one day, and I had to get a towel and toss it over her so I could pick her up and get her back in the cage before a cat got her. So we give her freedom time out of the cage. I put way too much on my forehead. Sorry about like this lighting and stuff, you guys. Like I said, I'm just starting on this. One day, oh, it's going in my hair. Why don't they tell you it does this? I've never had this problem. But I've also never applied my makeup using my phone camera, so that might be part of it. I do have a mirror sitting right in front of me. So I had to put the towel on her to get her back in the cage because she bit me so bad. Let's see, I have a scar. Which finger is it on? It's on, oh, this finger here. I don't know if you'll be able to see. But there's like, yeah, you can kind of see. Why don't you focus? This little white indent there. She like took the chunk out of my finger. And I couldn't get her in the cage. So I put the towel on her because she gets supervised outside time when the animals are out in the shop or outside or something. So, okay. Alright, I'm gonna look at this one. Oh, that went on better. That went on much better. Except for this big spot on my nose. Okay. So, yeah. Okay, you guys, sorry. Don't film on your phone without like turning calls off or something. I had a phone call that interrupted me from my human. He was looking for vet records for a rescue. He had them, but you know, he needed me to go look for 15 minutes first before he told me that he had them. So I will tell you, this foundation will need to be set because when I got off the phone, there was a whole thing of makeup on the phone. So you will need to set it with some powder, which I got some setting powder. I hate that it's all backwards. I'm gonna have to flip this in editing. I got this Too Faced crap, but now that I know more about the company, I won't buy from them again. Apparently they're really crappy people. So it is what it is. I'll use it because I got it and I spent money. So I got some setting powder. So what I was saying is this is supposed to be full coverage, but like, look, you can see like all the redness. You can still see my acne coming through. Like, it's not full coverage. So I'm gonna go in with another layer and see how it does. Also, you can tell that this is my winter color and not my tan color. Oh, maybe it's just the shadow. I don't know. So I'm going to go in with a little bit more. We're going to see how it does. And hopefully, I'm just going to hit kind of hard right here. Oh, that was way too much on, but, you know, we'll see what happens. Blend it out, right? That's what they say. Blend this shit out. So, since I'm just starting doing videos and stuff, I guess I should tell you guys a little bit about me. If you're coming from my Facebook group, then you know more about me. I do run a women's homesteading group, so if you're a woman or a woman identifying and you homestead, join it. I will link it in the description of this video. I sound like a real YouTuber, you guys. I mean, I guess I'm putting a video on here, so I am a real YouTuber. So I am a mom. I've got twins. I live in Montana, a small, tiny ass town in Montana. It's really nice though. I like living in a small town. Wait, let's see. Oh, I have a mirror. I have a mirror and keep using the phone. Yeah, no, it's just not covering. It's not covering, you guys. I don't like that. I want it to go away. I curse like a sailor. I'm gonna try and contain it some for, you know, YouTube's sake, because eventually I want to get paid for my videos. So I'm gonna try not to cuss the whole time. And you know, if cursing bothers you, don't join my group and don't follow me, because I know some people find it offensive, and I got tired of being, and like, don't get me wrong, I don't mind being like the super Christian communities or anything, but I got tired of the homestead communities with like this super duper Christian people that, like, if you breathe the wrong way, you are going against God and you will go to hell. Like, no thank you, that's not me. So I created my own community where I can say fuck all I want. Because that's me. I'm trying to fix this side with this, because it really don't, at least for me, don't use the brush to put this on. And maybe it's just a crappy brush, I don't know. I'm makeuping my hair into my face. Alright. And then they tell me to go down my neck, which actually I know I did a whole bunch of drama stage makeup, which is way more intense than this. That's what I used to do, and I miss it. It was my favorite. I did stage makeup and costume design, and absolutely loved it. So that's why I love makeup so much. Okay, on my face. Maybe I'm just terrible. Actually, no, I'm not terrible at applying makeup. I have a powder foundation that I really like. It's just too drying for right now. Yeah, that didn't really do. Yeah, it just grabs all the bad spots that I don't want it to, and it's like sitting funny around my pores. Like, it doesn't go into the pores. It's like sitting on the outside of the pores and making pores and texture and just everything on my face not look good. But some makeup needs to sit and warm up on your face for a little while, so I'm gonna let it do that. I'm gonna finish my face, go run around, do some farm chores, deal with a couple frozen water hoses, because somebody that boards a horse here, don't know who, used a hose and did not walk it out, and now I have a frozen hose, and I have 10 horses that want water in the pasture, so I'm gonna go deal with that fun times. But I have a heat gun, a DeWalt heat gun that I got on sale at the Murdoch's. It was like 50% off or something stupid. I'm so excited about it. So I'm gonna go grab that and try and defrost the hose, and then I'll check in with you guys and talk about how it's doing. And then I'll check in a couple more times this week, and then when I'm done with that, I'll post a video and you guys will have my first makeup review. Alright, I'll catch you guys later. Alright, you guys, so time for my first check-in. I've had this on about 2-ish hours now. I've been outside dealing with the water hoses. It looks great from far away on the camera, but pick this up when you come in close. Oh, it got so dark. You can see on my cheek here, it's all worn off. You can see like even like my burst veins there. It came off of my nose for the most part. I have the big line on my forehead settled all into this line here. I mean, you can just see it's just like sitting really weird. on my face. I really don't like it like this. But I did, and I didn't think about it before, but I do actually know this. This is a water-based foundation, and this is a silicone-based primer. And they don't always play nice, and vice versa. Like, you can have a water-based primer and a silicone-based foundation, and they like kind of do a weird slip and slide kind of thing. So what I'm gonna do is tomorrow I'm not gonna put primer on. I'm just gonna moisturize my face really well, and then apply this on it and powder it and see how it wears tomorrow, and hopefully it'll wear better. So that might have been my problem with it bunching and not like covering anything and not being full coverage. It could be because of the primer. So I'm gonna keep this on today just for the sake of trying to see if it's going to break me out or not, because it is a more oily foundation. There's always a chance that that could happen. So I'll leave it on today, wash it off tonight, and then I will do another check-in with you guys tomorrow with it when I don't have primer on, and I'll let you know how that's working out. Alright, so I just got done feeding animals today, and this is how the foundation is looking. I just have moisturizer on underneath it, no primers today. I think it looks pretty good. You can see some of the redness, and on my nose you can definitely see some of my darker spots, but it's not too bad today. It's better. It takes a while to put on. It took 2 coats to get this medium full coverage. It says it's supposed to be full coverage, and it's definitely not. It's very oily. I have had some breakout down here, but it's also that time of the month, so I don't know if that's part of the reason why or not. So we'll see. I've got a couple more days to keep trying it out, but definitely put it on lots of powder foundation, or powder on top of your foundation to hold it in place. Otherwise it smudges off, and even now, like, yeah, it moves really easily. It's still really, see, like, you can see. It just moves around a lot. It doesn't stay in place very well, which I don't like, but I'll keep trying it out. So far it's still for $50. It's not worth it for me, even with it being more natural. I'd rather have a more natural powder foundation than this one. It's not my favorite. All right, I'll check in with you guys later at the end of the day and let you know how it's doing. All right, so for my final update, I forgot to do it while I had my makeup on. I took a shower and did deep conditioning on my hair, which is like a 5-hour process. So it's pretty much what I've already said. It's very expensive. The only thing that it really has going for it, at least in my opinion, is that it's more natural ingredients. But you have to put it on, you have to set it with a ton of powder, or else it just wipes off your face. It has broken me out a little bit, but like I also said, it's that time of the month, so I don't know. Some of these are definitely more surface ones because I get cystic acne, which is deeper, and these are definitely not deep. Like, here isn't one, here. So I think it's that because it's got a lot of oils in it, and that's what makes it more natural, because it has some of the oils and different things, and it just did not agree with my skin type. Now, I'm not saying that's not going to work for someone else, but for $50, I wanted it to give a lot more coverage, and I wanted it to go on easier. It's just not worth it, in my opinion. If you guys have ever used it, though, I'd love to hear what you think about it. It held up okay outside too. It was okay. I definitely lost it all off of my nose. My chin lost it during the day, and I've had better ones that are cheaper that stay on all day. So not farm approved, in my opinion. All right, I guess I will see you guys later, and let me know if there is a foundation that you want me to try. I want to try a couple drugstore ones just to compare, and because I know a lot of us homesteaders are thrifty and worried about money, so I want to be able to give you guys options that are affordable, not $50 foundation options, but I will be mixing in some of the more expensive ones that are supposed to be more natural too. All right, bye.